YouTube? It's Brooklyn Bones, and I bring you another holiday look. This one is going to be for New Year's Eve. Woo! Going into the Roaring 20s, which is going to be phenomenal. I actually did a video for Halloween of a flapper girl look that I wore on our Halloween party. What? Tongue twister. So I will have that in the eye above where you guys can go check that out. And make sure you guys stay safe. AAA will be riding for In America I Know. They'll be riding everybody a ride. They're going to tow you and your car home on New Year's Eve. So even if you're not a member or not, so go check that out. And let's get on with the video. Alright, so I'm going to get started with a nice base for the eyeshadow look. And I am going to definitely use the Conspiracy palette. So I'm going to start off with the shade Tannicon as a base. So I'm going to put that right onto the eyelid itself all over. And I want to use I got so many new brushes now, and I'm super stoked for that. Use some of those. Alright, so we're going to go in with Tannicon as the base. Alright, so that will add a nice like base shade for the next color. And this one's going to be like pretty simple, but still at the same time quite extravagant. So I want to try to keep it New Year's Eve colors, all shimmers, glitters, the whole glam 9 yards. So I don't think I want any blues. It's too Christmassy. I don't think I want to do any reds. That's also too Christmassy. So I got the Riviera palette. I'm going to start off with Yacht, and I'm going to put that all over my lid also. And then we'll go in with some silver tones to... Alright. Alright. And adding that Tannicon beforehand has really made this yacht color pop. Which is really nice. Alright. So now I'm going to go in with, I don't think there is such thing in my palette inventory of a shimmery black, but I have some tricks for that one for sure. Oh, or let's go for a little bit more muted, and the Cargo Cosmetics. And I'm actually going to use one of the Anastasia little brushes. Alright, so we're going to go in with that color A. And I'm actually going to create a smoky eye with that. I think I'm going to do something similar for New Year's Eve exactly, but I'm going to use silver tones instead. So the Cargo Beauty, it is definitely has a light pigment. It's not full black, but it's pretty close to it. It's a nice little muted color. Alright, so I'm going to dab it on. Want to make sure you pick up as much pigment as possible onto there. when I do this, I kind of always create like the edge of like the cat eye. I usually wait until the end to clean up, but we're actually going to clean it up now because I want to really crisp corners and everything. So I'm going to grab a nice clean brush, a little bit of fluff, not too much, pretty sturdy. This one is 13. I actually have a list now of what all these brushes are. This is a large shader brush that I'm going to actually use to clean it up. So a little hack that I learned is you can use your setting spray, spray the brush, and then that's how you can clean it up. So it will clean up the makeup, but it won't take off your actual foundation and everything that you did beforehand. So it adds a nice little cleanup. But with black, you're gonna wanna be careful because it is going to start smudging. So that's where the little handy dandy beauty blender comes in to really help edge those corners. So I'm gonna go with like a cat eye. So what I usually do with the beauty blender is I go from the corner of the eye and then I just swipe. And then I just clean up that little corner. So again, just to help on the other side to remove. And then again with the beauty blender, swiping. Oop, I swiped a little too much on that one. Easy to fix. All right. All right, so swipe again. And if it's not swiping, because when you use your beauty blender, obviously it's gonna dry up. So just another spray of that setting spray. And just swipe. Create a nice, good line there. Dab to dry. So with this, I'm gonna go in with just a Theory. And I'm gonna put that on the brow bone to add a little bit more shimmer. I have so much to choose from. So I am going to grab, all right, no pigment left over. This brush right here, which is a tapered blending brush. So I'm gonna grab this one. I'm still trying to learn all the names of the brushes, so when I can tell you all. And luckily this one actually came with a list of what they were instead of just being like, here you go. So I'm gonna lightly put that in there and blend out the black. This has a little bit of like a peachy tone to it. Just a little bit underneath to help blend that out into each other. All right, and now we're gonna do something completely different. And this is like the first time I'm gonna try and do this. So I'm definitely gonna have to let the eyeliner really settle and dry because I do use a liquid formula. So I'm going to apply this. You can do cat eye however you like it, but I just do a simple one line. I don't really do cat eye because they always look like cousins and not sisters. Or twins. Twins is what you want it. If they don't look like sisters, they look like cousins. All right. So I'm just gonna create a thin line. All right, now there's a thin line and I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to actually let this dry because I do not want to smudge it at all because what I'm going to be doing is going to be very precise. So I'll be right back. All right, now that that's dry, I'm going to continue on with the look. Alrighty, so I'm going to try to find one of my eyeliner brushes, staple brushes. All right, I grabbed a little angle brush. So the little really tiny one for eyeliner. So I'm actually gonna spray this with the Urban Decay because I really want as much pigment as possible to be picked up. So I'm gonna try to definitely do that as much as I can and be careful with it. So I'm going to be dipping into Diet Cola, which is a great shimmer. Like, ooh, I love this. It's like metallic shimmer all in one. All right, so I'm gonna basically applying this like liner, and I'm gonna be applying it like at the black, kind of on it, kind of not on it, all at the same time. And I'm just going to continue with that line as much as I can until I need to respray my Urban Decay again. Try to be as careful as possible and get as much pigment as possible because I want it to pop as much as I can. So I still have like the thinnest of black, but it's very thin now. That just really helped it from the silver to really pop on there. All right, and again with the other eye. Need some more pigment. There we go. Woo. Trying to take that off. I lost my little purple spongy thing that I always got. There it is. Always keep it over here to wipe off the brush if I need to use it again. I'm gonna take that off of there, and I'm actually gonna grab my Stella. Where is the one I want? There you are. So I'm grabbing the color Follow the Sun. And instead of using the actual applicator, I'll be using the angled brush and grabbing off these sparkles and applying sparkle onto right where I put on Diet Cola. And I want to really layer on that glitter. Because we all know New Year's is all about the glitter. So I'll be working a double on New Year's Eve. So I actually will not be, so that's why like I don't have my nails done currently, because I usually I stop doing the acrylics just to save up money and spend that money on promoting my YouTube, getting it up and running, buying the stuff that I need. So I kind of just wear stick-ons now for like events when I need to. Especially with like how my work schedule has been so crazy that I'm at work so much that they have more of a chance to break, something happening. So I don't want to take any chances. So we're actually gonna go now into the shade Sunset Fire, and we're gonna be placing that onto the, where do I want to put it? Alright, I'm going to put it where I originally want to put it. So I'm actually going to grab a smaller brush too again. So I need to choose from, but I need a real small-ish. Alright, so I'm going to grab one of my BS Smalls. And I'm going to pick up some glitter again. And you're placing it right on the gold. Trying to avoid putting it on the silver because we definitely want that color difference. So that's why I grabbed a brush I can control more than just the swiping one. I need a little more. So there we go, we got our silver eyeliner, then we have the gold and the black. Alrighty, so with a little smaller brush, because I don't want to mix it in with the silver, because I don't want to mute the silver, I'm going to grab Ranch. And this one is like a little sponge head brush, which I can really control it just to add a little bit of inner corner. Same with the other side. And we're not done yet. Make sure that's nice and clean. So again, we're gonna go in with Diet Cola and we're going to line the underneath of our eyes. So again, I notice I do need to spray it down. So this brush is more of a round but small one. I'm just going to lightly line underneath. Dabbing definitely works better. So that color is a little bit of a hard shade. It sometimes wants to be super pigmented, other times it does not want to be pigmented as much. Alright, so I'm going to go in again with the Stella glitter, the same shade I used for the top eyeliner. Pick that up, and then I'm going to be also just placing a little bit of that glitter on the bottom. This is like a really good universal like makeup look for New Year's because you can decide on like black, gold, and silver, so you have all those different color tones, or white, so you really can just match with anything that you would prefer. All right, so before we add on any lashes, I'm going to get my other type of eyeliner. Here we are. I just been using the Maybelline Master, and I'm going to line the bottom and the top. Add a little bit more of that black back. It will really make the Diet Cola pop where it is. All right, and now right back, I'm going to apply the lashes. All right, so the false lashes are on, and I actually ended up using, it was a set this one came in. I used the burnished Serena, and I actually coated it on to the eyelashes themselves to create this really glittery effect in the eyelashes and with the look. So this is how I turned out. And I actually, the lipstick I am wearing is American Women by NARS. So this is the look. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You and I, we are so random. You bring the darkness to the light, split the atom. I ignore the fact that this will never last. Your words come out so